can.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, this is from the play Annie, Get Your Gun. I would like to start my speech with this attention grabber because women are superior to men in grabbing the audience's attention. According to the resolution and some people's cloud of beliefs, men are superior to women. This has been an establishment since the beginning of time. But in reality, how are men more superior, defined as above average in excellence, merit, and intelligence, than women? Women could potentially do anything a man could do and still look good. The resolution again states resolved that men are superior to women. And as negative, all I technically have to do is that men and women are equal. But I would also love to, in the end, for you, the audience, to realize that maybe the old-time beliefs should be reversed, and that women are in reality superior to men. As I said earlier, women can do anything men can do. There is nothing that a man can do that a woman is not capable of. I know the affirmative is attacking the masses, but doesn't America show what women are capable of, whether it is mentally, physically, or emotionally? Women and men coincide. Mentally, many have the uneducated belief that men are smarter than women, but according to the statistics released by the Department of Education, today, men, whatever their race or socioeconomic group, are less likely than women to get bachelor's degrees. To even further establish this, men now make up only 42% of the nation's college students. If these statistics don't do it for you, then there is scientific proof of a woman's mental superiority. In the brain, the thinking area is known as gray matter. In women, about 55% of the brain is gray matter, while in men it only makes up 50%. Thankfully, you have changed your view of my squirrel brain. Now onto the physical side of the debate. As a whole, men tend to be stronger than women. This is true. However, on average, women are capable of gaining strength or endurance and being just as good as men. It is just that, for the most part, women tend to focus their efforts elsewhere, on their families and careers. The affirmative may try to compare men and women in sports. However, sports for the average man and women are very different. Men rely on their brawn, while women must rely on skills and efficiency. When boys and girls basketball or lacrosse is compared, the men may be more aggressive and pushy. However, women are more precise in our shooting, catching, and passing. Women do everything men must do in sport, but this is done with a little bit more style. Also, just to show an example of women being athletically superior to men, when swimming the English Channel, the best time for women is 7 hours and 40 minutes, as opposed to the men's record of 8 hours and 12 minutes. Finally, is the emotional side, because women, for the most part, are not fearful of showing our emotional side, and because of the knowledge of our hormones, there is the belief that women are overdramatic emotional messes. However, as the crime rates have shown, it is men that cannot handle their emotions. Men outnumber women in all crime statistics, and for every 5 criminals, 4 are men. When men get emotional, they struggle a lot more to calm down. Women are emotionally stable, even though they, for the most part, have to handle a lot more. I would like for all of you to think about your home. Think about who does all the cleaning, cooking, and instructing for the family. As much of you who don't want to admit it, it is most likely your mom. It is because of the work that women, for the most part, put at home that the homemaker image has been created. While this image may be correct, women are much more multidimensional. As of 1998, which is 12 years ago, about 77% of women worked, and the numbers are only increasing. So most of your moms and most of the women in society do all the things you witness at home, as well as most likely work a demanding job. Women can multitask and handle quite a lot. So most things I have said have at least met the requirement of the negative side of the debate, to prove that women and men are equal. However, I would like to go a step further, if I haven't already, and prove that women are in fact superior. There are 2 main pieces of evidence to prove this. 1, childbirth, and 2, preconceived inequalities. As for the childbirth, no man can ever get pregnant or actually have a baby. Even with the new sciences of in vitro fertilization, a female body is always needed for the baby to mature before it is born. So scientifically, in the birth of children, men are inferior. Secondly, there is the preconceived inequalities that women have faced, that date back to the beginning of time and have been a part of all cultures. People are under the incorrect notion that men are superior, and it is because of this that women have to work twice as hard as men and do twice as well as men to get this in the same spot because of people's preconceived thoughts. In fact, women only make about 77 cents for every dollar a man makes in the same job. If men were put through this amount of stress and extra effort, I doubt they could make it. So back to the very beginning of my constructive. I showed you a clip from the play based off of true human emotion and actions known as Annie, Get Your Gun. This play was actually about a woman who was a better sharpshooter than a man. Because she loved him and he could not get past the fact that she had a better shot, she threw the competition to soothe his large ego, so they could both live happily together. This shows the final message and pretty much the cause of this class debate today. Maybe the one thing that some men have over women is the amount of arrogance they possess over their superiority. But that's not part of the definition of superiority, is it? Thank you, and from the famous words of the Spice Girls, go pow.
Carly, do you want to be up there on the questions?
Oh my god. Oh,
Alright, Carly.
hold on.
You got 3 minutes.
Oh, you can't.
Carly, did you have a good time at prom this weekend?
Yeah.
And you went with whom?
John Conrad.
Okay. Who paid for the ticket?
John.
Paid for yours and for his? Okay, is it the role of the men to pay for the ticket?
For the prom ticket, but I paid for something else.
Okay, for the ticket. So amongst the couples you've spoken to, your friends, would you say that that most had the traditional men ask, men pay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't mind me asking, but do you wear makeup?
Yeah.
Why do you wear makeup?
Because it makes me feel better about myself.
Why does it make you feel better about
Because
yourself?
I like to look nice.
Okay. Why do you feel the need to look nice?
Because I want to look at myself and be happy with the image.
Okay. So you're not happy with yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror and you put some makeup on?
Of course I am, but I'd like to
But
add to
so
it.
it's for the benefit of other people.
I would not say that.
You feel better about yourself when you wear makeup because other people think you look better, right?
I don't think I would ever leave looking ugly.
So, do you feel that women wear makeup in order to augment their appearance?
Yes.
Why do you think that society has developed in a way where men don't wear makeup to augment their appearance and women do?
I don't know if men have the same feelings about their appearance.
Well, why do you think that?
I think
Why do you
that
think men don't feel the need to increase their social standing by wearing makeup, by making themselves, their appearance better? Don't you think they have a little bit more to fall back on?
I think they might do this in other ways, like seem like they have more, like they have more arrogance maybe.
Okay, but this is what they have to begin with. This is what they have to start out with. You have a man and a woman. A woman tries to better herself in society by putting makeup on, right? By trying to look nicer for everyone else, to get the attention of other people, because they feel that they don't get it, they won't get the attention if they don't wear makeup.
I'm not sure if it's for attention, but I don't think it betters for society, but it does augment their appearance.
Do you like to text?
Yeah.
Say you really like this boy. We'll say John, okay?
Okay.
Would the ideal situation for him, would the ideal situation be for him to initiate a relationship by texting you first? The ideal situation. If you were like, oh man, I really like this boy, I really like this boy, wouldn't the best possible thing, the thing that would make you feel the best about yourself is if he texted you first? So what you're saying is that men are expected to make the first move. That's the best thing.
They're not expected to, but it would make me feel better about myself.
But the best possible way is for that. So that's the highest expectation. Let me ask you, wouldn't it have been terrible if John decided not to ask you to prom?
I would have found someone else.
But you would have had to. But all right. You rarely see a guy without a prom date.